Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Nerd Tube. And it's time to do a trailer reaction to Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I'm here with the most impossible person you would ever want to know. His name is Grr, also known as Ginger. How you doing?
All good. Just like the Impossible Meat Burger, I too am full of meat and I am impossible to reckon with.
Yeah,
And that leads us to
likewise.
this trailer, Reckoning.
Well, without further ado, let's rock and roll.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
Oh, we have to have Tom
And
Cruise
we
running.
cannot
Or it's not
escape.
a
Always.
movie.
He's got to run. Run.
Yeah.
Ethan,
Someone he likes has
this
got to get
mission
shot.
of yours is
And
gonna
This
cost
guy
you
is fucking almost 60.
dearly.
Him.
He's 60.
He's 60 now, but he was almost 60 when he made that movie.
Yeah.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
Is the war always coming in these fucking films?
You've no
Yeah,
idea
always,
the
always,
power
there's always
it
something.
represents.
Always
It's kind of a bit
something.
like Fast and
It knows
Furious,
your
you know what I
story.
mean?
And it's always
something
about the
badass.
world coming to get you.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible used to be, the old series used
Listen
to be about
to me.
the team, but now it's all
The
about
world's coming after you.
Well, some of the middle films were definitely about the team.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours
I
too?
haven't watched anything
If
past.
anything happens
Oh, no,
to
that's
them,
a lie.
there's no
I've
place
seen
that
it
I won't go to kill you. That is written.
But this time it's
There we
personal
are.
again.
Simon Pegg's still alive then. Good.
I wonder how many stunts he did in this movie. Like actual
What was that,
stunts.
650.
What's your objective? What's your ultimate objective?
The ultimate objective.
Train fight.
Once.
Is that CGI? That's
Yeah.
Your life will always matter more to me than my own.
Simon Pegg will be like 20 years younger. Like 20 years older. Fucking Tom Cruise.
None of our lives can matter more than this
Basically
mission.
just
I don't
Tom
accept
Cruise
that.
doing James Bond.
Yeah. So what's her face from Guardians of the Galaxy there?
Yeah.
The girl who plays Mantis. And obviously we've got Hayley Atwell as well. So we've got a couple of Marvel actors, sorry. Alright. Alright. You want to break down some scenes?
Not really. It looks
Our choices.
it looks the same as every other. Mute it. At least put it on mute.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm willing to bet maybe half a testicle that this is the opening of the movie.
Oh, 100%. 100% this is the opening of the movie. They always do that with all these films. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Like, I love the original Mission Impossible series. Like, it was one of my favorite series growing up. And Tom Cruise just took everything, took it over and laid a massive dump and made it about him. And it's impossible to like these.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
mind them. They're not too bad.
You know, like
They're
because
fun.
For me, because of what Mission Impossible was, you know, the old Leonard Nimoy era and all this kind of stuff, because of what it was and what it is now, this is one franchise I just can't get behind. Normally, this is right up my alley. You know, switch off your brain, enjoy the action. And Tom Cruise, I tend to enjoy a lot of his films, but just taking this away from what it was, it just rubs me the wrong way for some reason. But it'll make
Well,
bank. I mean, they're not going to end these anytime soon.
well, I mean, he is 60. I mean, there's only so long you can get. There's only so much Tom Cruise can do before even he'll start feeling it a little bit. I mean, Jackie Chan, you know, he doesn't really do his shit anymore like he once did because he's old himself. He's doing more wire work and stuff, and
That's
not
right.
necessarily
Yeah.
not doing a lot of the stunts like he used to. But he's just too old. But as long as he can keep going, fair enough. Now this is our
Yeah.
villain. This This is the actor who also played Deathstroke in Titan season 2. He's been in a few things. He was in oh god, what was the name of that series? Ozark season 1. He was in that as well. He's obviously our villain, and we do see later on him having a train fight. But there is this lady here. Let's see if I can get her. That is definitely Mantis, isn't it? From I can't get a clearer one. I can't.
Is it Mantis or is that not the blonde bird from the Fast and Furious?
No. It's not. What's her face? I mean, you can tell she looks more Asian there.
Yeah.
You know, there is another. If I can find another picture of her, and by the way, we do have Hayley Atwell in this as well. But I'll see if what. Oh, here we go.
Wait, Hayley Atwell.
There we go. I mean, look, she's got like a Harlequin look going on here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's Mantis, though.
I'm willing to bet both my testicles that is her.
Let's have a look. Put your balls on the line. Yeah.
And she's playing a villain by the looks of things, which is good. This is very good. I like that.
So well, I don't think you heard from fucking Mantis. Dude, I just can't stand
cutlery you heard falling on the floor was my big fat birds being a big fat pain in my ass.
All right, let's see. So, Ving Rhames, Rebecca Ferguson, Vanessa Kirby. That's the blonde. She's called Pom Klementieff.
Yeah.
So it's oh yeah, that is Mantis. You're right. Shit.
Told you,
what
man.
A fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
Well, she looks like she's playing a villain, like a henchwoman, by the looks of things. Like maybe in the vein of what's her face, Mayday from Grace Jones. Similar sort of style, maybe. I mean,
yeah.
You know. So, and then
she's not listed on this, but yeah.
I don't know how big of a role Hayley Atwell's going to play. Yeah,
don't know. Be the British version of him, probably. You know how these things go.
Well, we've got that British version of her. We've got the girl with the chick with the eye patch. But there she is there without the eye patch.
Sarah, that's
Ferguson? Right. Rebecca
Ferguson?
Yeah,
that's Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, I'm about to call her Sarah Ferguson, but that's the wrong. You know, that's the woman, the ex-wife of a nonce.
That's right.
But yeah, there they are. This may be the ending. It could be.
Yeah, it's probably a flashback. Epilogue. Could be a flashback. That's him. The tacos have kicked in there. We've got the old team back together.
Well, you got two guys in the chair. Like you got Simon Pegg and you got Ving Rhames. So you got usually want one guy in the chair, but you got two in the chair. But Simon Pegg has been playing the field a lot more. But I hope he gets I hope they don't do him the dirty, because the last few times he's come across as a fucking like a helpless little kid who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, that's the kind of shit that winds me up about this. It's like it's always about, you know, Tom Cruise saving the day kind of stuff, and like the other guys are just there for like his ego to be boosted.
There she is again.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got a train there. Like this sort of scene kind of reminds me of Uncharted 2 a little bit. There's our team. Look, they probably got off the boat here, and they're about to do some impossible mission.
From the scene. This is probably the beginning of their mission, right after the bike epilogue.
I don't recognize this actor. Possibly, yeah.
Just some generic twat. Oh, Mark Gatiss is in this.
Mark Gatiss?
Yeah, Mark Gatiss, great writer, part of the League of Gentlemen team, which is that show on BBC Two. Also,
I'll tell you what, though, after the John Wick movies, and this has got like a John Wick-esque sort of setting right here, the Mission Impossible films have got a lot to lift up to when it comes to action scenes and fight scenes. I mean, I know they can do the grandiose really well, but some of the more grounded stuff, it needs to be also spectacular in its own right. You know, like the hand-to-hand combat and all of that. It needs to be really well executed, because John Wick has set the bar, in my opinion.
Yeah, it has. You've got other films that are now just kind of, you know, filling up the the action area with Extraction. Like I'm sure that's going to become a franchise now with number 2 coming out soon, and you know you've got your Fast and Furiouses and your John Wicks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this one is just standing out because it's going to be like, let's see what crazy shit Tom Cruise is going to do.
Yeah, I mean he is the American Jackie Chan, without a doubt, and I want to see more actors of like legendary status, like top tier, like Chan and Cruise, doing their own stunts. The only person who comes close to those two guys who kind of do their own stunts is people like Harrison Ford, Keanu Reeves. But even then, they don't do all of their own stunts, only to a degree. You know,
well, Statham,
yeah,
there's
exactly.
Jason Statham as well. He does.
Yeah. He does as well. So, yeah. So, all right, we're almost at the end of this. So this is there's what's her face from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
and she was a good person. I remember from the previous films. She was an ally, from what I remember. But this is like the Uncharted scene here with like the train gun being derailed and all of this, and then boom, there's Tom Cruise hanging by his fingertips again off some sort of edge. I mean, the guy's a mountain climber. He's shown that in previous Mission Impossible films. The fucking hanging off a fucking train is a walk in the park for this cunt. So yeah, I mean,
yeah.
And then boom, the Eye of Sauron, Mission Impossible. There we go, Dead Reckoning, baby.
Day of Reckoning. Ah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
When did they bring out the last? Because it seems like a while since Mission Impossible 6.
It was the Henry Cavill one.
Yeah, that was 2015.
No
was
way.
it Fallout? No, it's 2018. But even that's 5 years ago.
Yeah, it is a while, but he has done other projects in between that. You know, you can't just focus everything on Mission Impossible. So
he's only done Top Gun. It must have been because of the pandemic that he just took a break.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. I'm sure that played its part. And he has done back to back. These films will be back to back as well.
Okay. So maybe he just filmed so it's a longer filming process and all of that.
I think I might have been on one of those sets as a cab driver, but I picked up Tom Cruise's Taylor last year.
Oh, I remember you saying, yeah.
Yeah, and
they were filming in London because don't you remember there was a whole video leak or audio leak of him screaming at people who weren't wearing masks.
Yeah, fair enough.
And weren't social distancing enough and all this kind of stuff, which is fair enough.
It's not like what Christian Bale was doing that time. Remember that?
No, he was yelling at Cruise saying, "Look, if you basically to sum it up, saying if you fuck up and people get COVID, then you're costing everyone money. You know, people aren't going to get all this. So don't be so selfish." So it's an acceptable rant.
Exactly, and I remember being in that location where I saw this humongous green screen with a ramp on it, also green, and it was all outdoors. It was pissing down with rain as well, and there were fucking like inflatable fucking humongous tents and porta cabins and stuff all stacked. Like, it looked like a building site, but it wasn't. You know, and then just knowing that, you know, just on the other side of this fucking wall, Tom Cruise was there. And I could have seen him, and I just had this Taylor who was just dealing with him, you know, which is quite remarkable, you know, and all of that. And listening to what the Taylor's like, and you know, the life of Tom Cruise and how he gets anytime he goes on a public event, constantly tailored outfits. Like he was like going to Wimbledon tennis, and he had an outfit tailored for him, and all of that, which is incrable.
Well, when you got the money for it, you could just
I guess
I mean, he's never really known for many luxuries. Just a weirdo in a coat kind of thing.
Scientology, yeah. Is he still on that fucking on that trip?
Of course he is.
Doing that shit?
Of course he is. Yeah. He's like fucking worshipped there. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes over now that David Miscavige is like wanted by the feds.
Yeah. So, what about John Travolta? Isn't he part of all that bollocks as well?
He's still there as well because I think he wanted to leave and they were like threatening to out him or whatever. It's just like, bro, it's like 2023, man. Whatever secrets you have, unless you're a nonce or an R word type person, not the which one I mean, the defiling human being type person, then it doesn't really matter what you are. So
it doesn't matter what you are. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So I'm just doing my rock impersonation.
It doesn't
all right.
matter what you are. Anyway, let's wrap this up so I can go and eat.
All right. Okay. All right. Mission Impossible trailer reaction from the two fat fucks from the United Kingdom. What did you think of our reaction? All of that. Do you think do you agree with us? I mean, I think it's all right. It just looks like an average Mission Impossible movie. I'll watch it, of course, because I'm a sucker like that. But yeah, fair enough. I'm not fucking like clamoring to watch it, or I'm dying to see it, but I will watch it nevertheless. I guess that you're the same, Ginger.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care. Boy.